What are you calling this thing?
I don't know yet.
FXR turd.
Twincam FXR.
FXR brown turd.
It's orange.
Brown. That is brown mainly. And
It's
the light
orange.
there is kind of orange.
Don't listen to him, people of the world.
I don't know what I'm looking at. Okay. We're looking at a lot of brown, orange paint.
Okay.
That narrows it down. Anyway, we got our twin cam motor stuffed into this thing, FXR frame. Got our custom motor mount, our high mounted linkage, so it clears our fuel injection system over here. How big is this motor going to be now?
120 cubic inches.
You didn't make it any bigger?
No.
Oh, okay. It's a 120R. It's been all taken apart and modified and fixed and put back together stock. Okay.
It's not stock.
Stock size.
Stock size, yes.
Yeah. Different crank, different pistons, different disc. Yeah, stuff that works now. Yeah.
Yes.
It's stuff. Got our fancy black tranny in there that kind of fits now. Is the sheet metal going to be brown too?
It's orange and black.
Oh.
But I don't know what orange actually looks like.
And it looks brown.
So it might be brown.
Look at these fancy calipers you got. Can we get these for $1.99 at the 99-cent store?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. And right now we're figuring out what our caliper spacer are going to be here. So I can go make them. Why don't you just tell me how much longer it is? It's easier.
3 millimeters.
Then I can measure that. I don't work in foreign lingo.
Jeez.
You have to put that over to the American style numbering system.
Okay, it needs to be 0647.
Why don't you measure the gap instead? It's a lot easier. That way I eliminate the mistake of you. No laughing while you're measuring. Screw at the numbers. 121.
127.
That's one over here.
127.
So we got our piece of wire right here against the caliper. So that's how far we raised it up. So what's the top one? Flip it upside down. Yes, that's how you do that. Doesn't have to be perfect. You have to kind of like maybe put it straight. It has to be level to measure it correctly. Okay, go for that number. We'll guess.
116.
Okay, so we got a 125. We'll average it out.
That's what the spacer is now.
So you got 125 plus 500?
Yep. No, 125 plus 513.
Yeah,
You said 500.
that's right.
You're rounding down.
I rounded up.
I know. You rounded up on the what you need.
Yeah,
So
I did.
So what are you saying? You want to go for 625
I'm looking for
or
630.
650, 630?
I'm looking for 630 to 640, give or take a little. And how thick is this wire that you put in here? How much clearance do you want? Where's the brake pads at with that wire in there?
Brake pads are up there. If you look down in here,
See, they're flush with the top of the rotor, so they can sit down a little further. Where's it actually hitting on the...
well, if I take that out,
Where's that wire actually hitting? Is it hitting on the caliper, or is it hitting on the pin, or what?
it's hitting on the actual body of the caliper.
Okay.
So it's holding it off just so where enough to where it should be able to rotate freely and not hit anything.
You see how that changes when you hold it differently?
Yeah.
So you got it cocked. Mr. Cock.
Well, it's because of the flanges on those.
You didn't even turn these bolt heads down yet.
They won't fit. I'm going to use
Okay.
Allen heads.
Allen heads. Okay, so what amount we got right now? Because I'm holding it differently than how you had it. Because I'm more square. Here, hold it. I think we changed this.
Oh,
Back
millimeter.
in metric here. How come it keeps going backwards? Damn foreign tools. I can't even get in here to measure it. See, I'm coming up with 110. To hold the caliper more flat.
Well, it doesn't have to be super snug.
95. So I'm going to call 110.
I like 130 better, or 120.
No, I think we just cut them and see what happens. Where's the washer now that you have in stock? Don't you have any half-inch washer just to lay in there? Be too hard.
I already tried. I don't know with a big enough hole in the middle.
Yeah, because you don't have big washers like I have.
Yes, that's why.
Okay, we'll play around with it. How come you didn't paint your bars?
Honestly, because I like them like that.
Because you like natural finish now.
Yes.
And those aren't going to rust because they're not stainless.
They are stainless.
Oh, okay. They are going to rust because they are stainless.
They're not going to rust because
But they're not going to rust because they're stainless.
Yes.
Okay.
And if they do at all do anything, I can just brush them.
You brush them. Those
Yes.
ugly welds and everything?
Yes.
Okay, good. Did we get my fancy thing over here made yet?
It's being painted.
Painted. I thought it was going to be anodized.
It's been anodized.
Look at that. Is that the name of the bike right there?
Well, it's Twincam FXR.
No, it's Twincam
FXR.
FXR with SDC on there.
Right.
And some kind of like a flag motif.
Correct.
Is that
It's called
somebody's,
a badge.
is that somebody's logo?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Anybody important?
No.
Nobody we know? Okay, good. They even got dimpled exhaust flanges.
They're stainless as well.
Oh, they're stainless steel. And somebody craftily ported or polished their ports in there for some stupid reason. It's got a big mouth hole in there. Doesn't open though, does it? Damn it, that's modern crap. There we go. Now we can see in there. It's got a big black hole in there.
Yep.
You even anodized the inside the manifold.
That's right.
Yeah, you didn't screw around.
No.
You got everything on this bike. Are these like Orland shocks? Is that why they get those names on there?
Yep.
The other thing we got to work on is wheel spacers. We have to
And-
figure out how far we want to space this out right in here.
And shock mounts, but those are already over.
I thought we
your
had that
shop.
done already up here.
No, remember we needed it back to get them 100% vertical. So that's pretty much where it's at. We're
So
gonna,
we have to work on the shock alignment.
and we're gonna have
We
to
got to work on the wheel alignment.
Yes.
Is this caliper fitting?
Yeah. No, we have to make
We have
a
to work on that caliper.
3mm spacer. I know you don't like that word, but
That's like 100 thousandths.
Yes.
No, actually it's like an eighth of an inch.
it's a little more.
And then we got to make sure that the chain lines up with that sprocket way up there in the front.
It doesn't have to line up with that sprocket because I have this sprocket, and I will be very happy to switch them to
This is a little bit too small to go in the back.
no in the front.
Oh. it
Because
goes
see,
up
that
there.
has a 1/2 inch offset. That has a 1/4 inch offset. So if we need to bring this in, we can easily.
So we're gonna have to take this whole thing back apart and maybe change
but it is
that
not
sprocket.
actually together.
There's no bolts in here.
No.
Oh, it's cosmetic.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
It is
wonderful.
only there to deal with one issue at a time, my friend.
How come you have these old shocks on here? They got 2013 labeling on these things.
Who
Couldn't you
cares?
afford new ones?
That's just when the springs were done.
Oh, those aren't 2-year-old model shocks?
Hell no.
Okay. All right, so we're not going to use these ugly spacers. We're going to make some nice, pretty aluminum ones.
Yep.
We're going to make some brake caliper spacers, some shock spacers. We did get the 12-point bolts for here, though, right?
For where?
Your covers. Those special bolts, you got those?
Yeah,
both,
we made those already.
both of those are good? Okay.
Yes.
And I could go work on the oil pan a little bit. See, it's not in there. And you can tell the frame hasn't been cut yet, so when we put the oil pan in there, obviously we didn't cut the frame. And what else did we do on this thing? We shimmed up the front mount a little bit to get the motor to sit in the frame sort of level.
Yep.
So now we got less clearance here and more clearance here. Imagine that.
More clearance here.
We got more clearance back here too on the swing arm. Ooh,
It's close.
close. There you go. And then we got some kind of custom electrical stuff going over here.
That's tonight's episode.
Wirings tonight? I think we're making spacers tonight.
No, caddy is wiring and caddy is tonight.
Oh.
Then I'll come over and spacer.
Wiring is tonight. Okay.
Then
You do
it's-
our wiring. I'm going to make some spacers.
Then it's spacer time.
All right. So we have how many days to get this together?
2,
2 days.
3.
3
tops.
days. 3 tops. That's weekend hours. So that's like 5 days.
Yeah. No, well, it
Work
all
straight
depends on
through.
how you want to look at
You
it.
work straight through.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where we're at now.